So hello guys, so today this is a little tutorial on how to play Glorious Things of Thee Are Spoken. This is the Abbot's Leigh version, so it's different to the actual one which is sung in most churches, but nevertheless it's quite a beautiful version. So here we go, let's get right into it. So the right hand will be basically doing this. So that's the first phrase. If you can repeat that again with me, so you've listened to it once, now repeat it. So by the way, this is middle C, so you're playing sort of in this octave here. And yes, so now please do repeat it again. Once you've got the hang of that, you can try adding the left hand in. So once you've done that and got a hang of that phrase, you can add the left hand in, which will go. So now if you repeat that with me. So if you repeat that now a couple of times, pause the video and repeat it more and more times and see if you can get that. Do fast forward, rewind the video and play it back if you want to hear it again. So once you have got a hang of that, they should actually fit together like this. So they should actually fit together like that. Here it is once more. So that's that first phrase done. So the next phrase goes like this. Now repeat this after with me if you can. If not, replay the last bit and listen to it again. But here we go. Watch it again if you want. So do keep repeating that over and over again, and pause the video if you need more time to keep repeating that. And yes, that's the second bit of the phrase, so you should get something like this when you join both bits, both phrases together. Yeah, so you should end up with that. So the left hand should actually be doing this whilst the second phrase is going on. Let me repeat that again. Do repeat the last bit of the video over and over again until you get it and practice it, you know, continuously. So once you play those bits together, you should get something like this. And yes, you don't have to play it as fast as I'm playing it, so you can play it at this speed if you like. So those are those two phrases, and they should actually sound like this. So that's what they should sound like together, as both phrases are combined. So, the next round of this, it repeats the same tune, but it's slightly different in the fact that it skips out a few notes, so it isn't as sort of, as complex as the last one. So, the right hand will do this. So basically it's the same tune all over again, repeated, but with just like missing out 1 or 2 notes. So let me repeat that again, but very slowly, and try and watch what I'm doing, and do pause the video, rewind it and replay it as many times as you want to sort of view it back and see what I do. So this is the second round of the first, 2 phrases put together. So yes, that's the right hand. You don't have to, by the way, do the fingering that I do. I basically improvise using different fingering each time, but when I find some fingering which works, I keep it. So yeah, do watch my fingering, and if you feel that is good for you, then do use it. Anyway, so the left hand does the same. So do keep, stopping the video and rewinding it and replaying it until you get a hang of that. But those 2 phrases should, sound both hands together like this. So that's basically what it should look like and sound like together, both hands together, when you play it on, the organ. And so, yes, that's that bit. So the next bit of the hymn goes like this. So do replay that, repeat it, and play it over and over again until you get that, because I know that's a bit of a sort of step up in it, because it's using a flat this time, and then it naturalizes. Anyway, don't worry about those musical terms, just focus on what is shown here in the video and listen to it so that you can get the right tune in. So, that's the right hand. The left hand will go. So that's basically what the left hand will do. So if you just replay that and listen to it, watch it and see how you play it. So basically that will sound like this together. repeat that once again. Do watch this and see how each note is played in the timing according to that phrase, because that is very helpful to see usually. So the next bit of this, and the last bit hopefully, which I'm going to show you because I'm going to show it to you all in one go. So this is basically how the right hand will play in the last bit of the hymn. I'll repeat that again for you, a bit slower, hopefully. So that's what the right hand will do. The left hand will do something like this. So I'll play it to you together, but try and focus on the left hand, because I don't think that's the accurate rhythm, but when it's played together it should sound like this. Right, I'll try playing to you guys that section again, and you'll only hear the left hand, not the right hand. So do repeat that over and over again till you get the right sort of pattern. And so the whole thing, all together, all phrases, should actually sound like this. So that is Glorious Things of Thee Are Spoken for the organ. That's just the keyboard manual part, as we call it. The actual pedal part I shall show you next. So this bit will involve teaching you guys the pedals of Glorious Things. And yes, if you are a pianist who's, you know, looking at this tutorial and is slightly daunted by the fact that, you know, oh, the organ, it's got pedals, how do I play them, sort of thing. There is a technique, but there's nothing to be daunted or scared about the pedals. They're, you know, they're effectively a whole keyboard of basically pedals for your feet, a keyboard for your feet, which you play bass notes on, and they add a lot of dramatic bass to the pieces and hymns you play on the organ. So, one of the techniques which I got taught when I was first playing the organ to calibrate your feet to the pedal board, you do this famous exercise which was taught by my organ teacher at my last school. So here we go. This exercise can be used on any organ with this sort of pedal board. So do try it and keep repeating it each time you get on the organ to get used to the pedals if you're new to it. So yes, do use that exercise and keep repeating it and practicing it, because it gets your feet to sort of tilt so that you can actually play the pedals. You basically put your knees together and that will help, you know, tilt your feet outwards when playing. So that's a very useful trick. Anyway, now to crack on to the actual piece that I'm teaching you. So now that you've learnt the actual keyboard bit, Glorious Things, it's now a case of adding the pedals in. So I'm going to teach you it in phrases again, a bit like the other bits. So the first phrase goes like this. So I'll repeat that for you again. So do keep replaying that video and, you know, until you get the actual footing of it. So that should actually fit into the phrases, the first phrase like this. So basically, it should sort of almost follow the left hand as you go up the scale. So that's that first phrase. So the next phrase will go like this. I'll repeat that again. So this should actually fit in like this. So it should sound like that together. Do go back and refer to the video again and again, you know, if you can't get the notes. But yes, do that bit. So both of those phrases, the first two phrases of this hymn, should sound like this together. And then, so the same thing repeats again in the pedals. So that will sound like this. The next bit will go like this. Let me repeat that again. as I said before, do not hesitate to pause the video and rewind it and do all of that in order to get this. So that will sound like this. So the next bit will actually go like this. So that's how the pedal bit goes. With it all together, and the two phrases together, that would sound like this. So the next bit will go like this. Repeat that again. So that should all sound like this together, this last bit. So that brings me to the end of this tutorial video on how to learn glorious things of thee are spoken for the organ. So there's nothing else but to actually allow me to play one verse to you. So here we go. Thank you for watching, guys, and hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I might possibly make more of these, so yeah, do comment down below if you want me to make more, and also a like rating would be amazing, and yeah, and do subscribe. See you guys.